semua, I'm your financial girlfriend Alex.
Hi everyone, I'm your second financial girlfriend today, Jocelyn.
Hari ini kita akan bincang tentang Prospectus, disclosure document, information memorandum and product highlight sheet. Hi Jocelyn, welcome to our show.
Hi, happy to be here.
I'm so excited to have Jocelyn. She's our first female guest on Mana Ada Duit. Right, so let me give our viewers a background. Jocelyn started off as a management trainee at AHM Capital and is now a product specialist with the wealth and advisory department. Alright, so today's topic is a bit dry. We'll cover 4 key documents when it comes to unit trust investment. So as I mentioned just now, it is the prospectus, the disclosure document, information memorandum, and product highlight sheet. So with your expertise, with her expertise, not my expertise, how would you summarize these documents for our viewers?
Okay, so essentially with prospectus, your information memorandum, and your disclosure document, all these 3 documents are essentially the same thing. They are very comprehensive, legally binding documents recognized by regulators. So for your prospectus, it would be for our retail funds. For your information memorandum, it's wholesale, and your disclosure document is for your PHS funds. But all in all, these 3 documents would basically tell you what the fund strategy is, the risk involved in investing into these funds. It's a very detailed document that showcases everything, including how the fees are calculated and everything. For your product highlight sheet, it is a very brief overview of what the key features of the fund is, as well as key highlights of what the fund invests in, the investment objective, the fees, and your risk. So it is a summary of what the prospectus will have.
Okay, so for our viewers, if you don't know, retail fund is basically for you, for me, for everybody. So normally the minimum investment amount is between 100 to 1,000 ringgit. That's normally how it is.
Yeah.
For wholesale fund, it is for 10,000 and above, and for sophisticated investors, we'll put the definition of what a sophisticated investor at the bottom. And for our disclosure document, it's for our PRS fund, private retirement scheme. So we'll cover that in another episode. So Jocelyn, as you know, Malaysians or just people in general, we don't like reading a lot of documents lah. Okay, I mean when I think back about when I first invested and my consultant gave me all the things, I was like, I ain't gonna read this. So unless you're like someone like, in Big Bang Theory, Sheldon, he reads the whole fine print, we wouldn't do it lah. I mean, let's be very honest about it. So between the documents that you receive, which one do you think our viewers, especially most of them being new investors, they should focus on, they should take time to go through?
Okay, I think if you're short on time, or let's say if you're lazy to read, I think the product highlight sheet would definitely be able to capture everything you would need to know if you want to invest in this specific fund, right? Since it is a more brief overview, it's typically just like 2 to 3 pages long, right? So it won't take much of your time. It highlights the important information that you should already know. That you should know. Yeah. But if you want a more detailed, then again, prospectus or IM.
I think if people can't sleep, maybe they can read that one.
Yeah.
Get them into the mood of going. It's a very long document. So, with your experience of being in wealth and advisory, so I know that your role, you talk to the sales team. Sometimes you talk to clients. Sometimes you speak to the external fund managers that we have, right? When it comes to, let's say, the product highlight sheet, where do you think people kind of like forget to focus on? Like, is it the fees and charges? Is it the risk? Is it not understanding the fund properly? Which one do you think people tend to forget?
I think people do tend to place more emphasis on the key features of the fund, and then they tend to not look at the risk involved in investing into the fund, right? I think everyone should understand the risk of investing into a specific fund, because there's always risk involved in investing, right? So I think the prospectus and the information memorandum, as well as the product highlight sheet, they should already disclose all of the general risk of the fund as well as the specific risk of the fund. So understanding those risks involved should be very important before investing into these funds.
So, if our viewers, let's say, they go onto our website, or maybe they meet a consultant and they do the suitability assessment form or any form related to calculating risk, do you think it's important for our viewers to choose a fund based on their risk tolerance?
Oh yes, definitely. Yeah. So let's say if you have more low risk tolerance. I think our consultants should be able to advise you to which funds are best suited for you, right? Based on your risk tolerance.
Yeah.
Right? If you're a more moderate, perhaps a more balanced fund, or if you're more, I want to take more risk, then it should be equities or like more growth funds.
Out of curiosity, what is your risk tolerance?
I would say moderate. I think my portfolio consists of a balance of fixed income and equities. So more growth and then more income. I think that is best for me right now.
Alright,
Yeah.
so there you have it, everyone. So Jocelyn, thank you so much for coming on
Thank
our show.
you. Thank you so
glad to have you.
much. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. See you in the next one.
Is that okay?